There's something distinctly different about someone who chooses to drive a W123 Mercedes in today's world. While most people chase the latest models with touchscreens and digital displays, W123 owners are moving in the opposite direction. They're making a choice that most would consider unusual, perhaps even impractical. But this choice reveals something profound about their psychology. These individuals possess what psychologists call cognitive independence. They don't need external validation for their decisions. When you see a W123 on the road today, you're witnessing someone who has actively rejected what society tells them they should want. Think about it. We're constantly bombarded with messages about newer being better, about upgrading and replacing. W123 owners have looked at all of that and said no. This isn't stubbornness, it's a fundamental difference in how they process value. Most car buyers ask what others will think. W123 owners ask what serves their actual needs. They demonstrate what's called an internal locus of control. Their satisfaction comes from within, from knowing they've made a choice aligned with their principles. You can see this contrarian nature in their relationship with modern consumerism. Driving a 40-year-old car is a quiet form of rebellion. It's a statement that things don't need to be disposable. Every time they turn that key, they're rejecting planned obsolescence. They've found something built to last, and they're proving that durability still matters. This mindset extends beyond cars. W123 owners typically apply this same philosophy to other areas of their lives. They value longevity over novelty, substance over flash, and quality over convenience. Beyond their contrarian nature, W123 owners share another defining trait. They possess an almost obsessive appreciation for craftsmanship. When they run their hands across the dashboard or close that famously heavy door, they're experiencing something most modern car owners never feel. They're connecting with genuine engineering excellence. This isn't nostalgia talking, it's a psychological need for quality that runs deep. Psychologists call this object attachment, and it's powerful. W123 owners don't just own their cars, they form meaningful relationships with them. Each mechanical component tells a story of thoughtful design and human skill. Notice how these individuals talk about their cars. They describe the weight of the steering wheel, the click of the switchgear, the solid thunk when the door closes. These sensory experiences matter to them in ways that heated seats and backup cameras never could. Their brains are wired to appreciate tangible quality over digital convenience. This reveals something important about their personality. W123 owners score high in what's called conscientiousness. They notice details others miss. They care about how things are made, not just what they do. When they open the hood and see an engine they can actually understand, it satisfies a deep psychological need for authenticity. Modern luxury tries to impress you. W123 craftsmanship earns respect through substance. The difference matters to these owners. They'd rather have real wood and actual metal than plastic pretending to be premium. Their appreciation for genuine materials reflects a broader rejection of superficiality. This craftsmanship complex shapes how they see the entire world. Quality isn't a luxury to them, it's a requirement. Their appreciation for craftsmanship naturally leads to another powerful trait. W123 owners crave self-reliance. They don't want to depend on dealerships or mysterious computer diagnostics. They want to understand their machine and fix it themselves. This drive runs deeper than saving money. It's about psychological control. When a W123 owner crawls under their car with a wrench, they're satisfying a fundamental human need. Psychologists call this competence. We all need to feel capable and skilled. W123 owners have found their avenue for mastery. Think about modern cars for a moment. When something breaks, you're helpless. You need specialized computers and trained technicians. That dependency creates anxiety. W123 owners have eliminated this stress entirely. They know how their fuel injection works. They understand their transmission. This knowledge brings genuine peace of mind. There's something called flow state that happens when you're deeply engaged in challenging but achievable tasks. W123 owners experience this while working on their cars. Time disappears. Problems become puzzles to solve. Each successful repair boosts their confidence and self-efficacy. The simplicity of W123 mechanics makes this possible. No complex electronics, no proprietary software, just mechanical systems that follow logical principles. Anyone willing to learn can master them. This accessibility transforms ownership from passive consumption into active participation. You can see the pride in their eyes when they've completed a repair. It's not just about fixing a car, it's about proving to themselves they're capable. Each turned wrench reinforces their independence. Each solved problem confirms their competence. This self-reliance becomes addictive. Once you've experienced true mastery over something, dependency feels unbearable. This mastery they've developed connects to something even more personal. W123 ownership becomes part of who they are. Their car isn't just transportation, it's a statement of identity. Nostalgia plays a fascinating role here. For older owners, the W123 represents a time when things were built properly, when manufacturers prioritized longevity over profit margins. This isn't just sentimentality. Research shows nostalgia serves a psychological purpose. It anchors us to values we fear are disappearing. Younger W123 enthusiasts experience something different but equally powerful. They never lived through the era when these cars were new, yet they're drawn to what the W123 represents: an escape from constant digital stimulation, a return to mechanical simplicity. Their nostalgia is for a time they never experienced but desperately crave. Notice how W123 owners use their cars to communicate. Every time they park, they're telling the world something about themselves. They value durability over trends, substance over status, quality over convenience. Psychologists call this extended self-concept. Our possessions become extensions of our identity. The W123 community strengthens this identity further. Online forums and weekend meetups create tribal belonging. These owners recognize each other. They share knowledge and stories. This social connection reinforces their choice and validates their values. There's a generational divide worth noting. Older owners maintain W123s because they remember their reliability firsthand. Younger owners choose them as acts of rebellion against modern automotive complexity. Both groups find identity and meaning just through different psychological pathways. Your car choice reveals more about you than you might realize. The W123 owner knows this instinctively. This identity they've built rests on an even deeper foundation. W123 owners align their vehicle choice with core philosophical beliefs, and increasingly, environmental consciousness plays a significant role. Consider the psychology here. Modern environmentalism often pushes electric vehicles and new technology, but W123 owners see a different truth. The most sustainable car is the one already built. Keeping a W123 running for decades prevents the massive environmental cost of manufacturing something new. This creates what psychologists call cognitive congruence. Their actions match their values perfectly. Many W123 owners embrace voluntary simplicity. They've consciously chosen to step away from consumer culture. They don't need the latest features or annual upgrades. This philosophy brings them genuine satisfaction. Research shows that people who prioritize experiences and meaning over material acquisition report higher life satisfaction. There's rebellion in this choice too. Every corporation wants you buying new products constantly. W123 owners have opted out of that system entirely. They've found something that works, and they're keeping it. This defiance of planned obsolescence provides deep psychological reward. What does all this reveal about human nature? W123 owners show us that meaning comes from alignment. When your possessions reflect your values, satisfaction follows. When you master something rather than merely consume it, confidence grows. When you choose substance over marketing, you reclaim autonomy. The W123 driver isn't living in the past. They're demonstrating timeless principles in a disposable world. They've found competence, community, quality, and purpose, not despite their old car, but because of it. That's psychology worth understanding.